I originally wanted to do radio. Before that, I even wanted to be a weatherman. Actually, that's what, when I was growing up, I wanted to be the weatherman. I'm Joel. Some people call me Joel.
Sweet. How long have you been working here?
Since I interned in the summer of '05 with this same internship that you're doing now. And I started working here. My first paid gig was that summer. I had a couple video gigs, and then pretty much every season since then I've been here on a part-time basis. So I came in every day for 2 weeks, a whole 2-week homestand, just shadowed this position, and I was ready to go. Back in 2005 we were analog, so now we're high definition. So it wasn't physically this exact setup. So in '07 I actually had to relearn the position because we got new controllers, new cameras. They're constantly in television finding ways to streamline the process. It takes half as many people to do the same amount of production. You know, they make the same person do more work, as well as figure out ways to automate it. These shows keep getting more and more complicated, but less and less workers. But when it comes down to it, live sporting events, it's hard to just automate, these camera angles, because you're following a ball that happens so fast, so you can't just, lock off cameras, But I'll tell you what, you have to embrace the technical aspects of it. You really need to know what you're doing. But it's funny, there's a lot of people that are you need to know how to do this, this, and this. And there are people that tell you that you need to know how to do, machine-to-machine editing, okay, between 2 decks. And it's you know what? I haven't done machine-to-machine editing in 6 years. First day, it was a preseason Giants vs. A's game. The game went in the 10th inning, but I was down there in the 9th, so I watched a whole inning of baseball from 15 feet away from home plate. And I just could not get over how close
How cool that was.
I was this is the bat, the sound of the ball. So you're comfortable being able to go between focuses without having to zoom all the way in and check it. You kind of need to know where that happens, and how to see it as you're zooming, and how to kind of So these guys are shooting sweatbox. Ball goes in the air. They whip over right to where the catch is happening. They're in focus, framed up nice. They know how to get there and transition. Okay. If you watch these guys, they're bouncing between responsibilities. So he's shooting this guy head to toe. Then he might whip over and get the pitcher. Then he might go over. Hey, they're talking about the guy in the dugout. Hey, they're talking about the guy in first base. They're going to whip around. You're not sitting right now. It's bad. They're not whipping around to anything. But you'll see in between pitches, they're talented. They have a good eye for it. They have a good ability, a good sense for what works. Edit-wise, or what works. As a shot composition-wise. I'll tell you what. Take advantage of the time you're here, and then every day get out there and just. For 30 minutes, go shoot batting practice. The key is get in here and do your stuff. Then take advantage of the other spare time while you're here. Buddy up with someone and convince them to skip their lunch break and show you stuff.